All Arkansas, all sports. It's more sports.
All right, what's up, everybody? Wes Moore here for you. More sports. Technically, your first episode. The first big one's coming up after the show. Be sure to join us. Chris Gregg, Kevin Kelly's going to join us. An instant reaction to this Arkansas game. First half. It is halftime. I got the game up. We'll keep an eye on it. Get you back to the game before we miss anything. Great start for the offense, I thought. Came out clicking. Taylor Green finding different receivers. Omega Blake, first play of the game with the reception. C.J. Brown catches a touchdown on third down. Arkansas goes up 7-0. Yeah, I was feeling pretty good. Offense looked good. Offensive line was protecting. Taylor wasn't having to scramble around. It was just a methodical, good drive for Arkansas. And, it's the way you want to get the season off to a great start. And the offense looked really good. Then the defense came out, and that did not look good whatsoever. The defense struggled. And as easy as it looked for Arkansas to drive down the field, Alabama A&M drove down the field, did the same exact thing, and tied it up. And not a good feeling. It wasn't a good feeling whatsoever. But Arkansas gets the ball back. Nice little drive. It comes to an end on a blitz. We've seen that over and over from last year. I will say it was one of those delayed blitzes from the linebacker, and I think it got Mike Washington a little off guard. Washington thought that linebacker was going to stay, and he ran out and into a pass, trying to catch a pass, and the linebacker ran right past him, sacked Taylor Green. But the great news, how about the freshman kicker, Scott Starzik, nails a 53-yard field goal. That was an issue with the team last year. Couldn't depend always on a field goal kicker to get you an automatic 3 points. Well, this wasn't automatic by any means, but 53 yards, and Arkansas goes up 10-7. Arkansas then scores in the second quarter. How about the play, though, from Taylor Green? Scrambles around on third down, makes the guy miss, dives, puts his body on the line, stretches out. They have to replay it. Obviously, he stretched it across. They got the first down. It pays off with some points. Raylan Sharp with the 35-yard touchdown, busted coverage, and it's 17-7 Arkansas. The defensive line, I didn't see a lot out of the defensive line whatsoever, but then finally Phillip Lee gets a tackle for a loss, and that kind of sets them behind the chains, and the Bulldogs struggled, didn't pick up the third down. Arkansas got the ball back. Didn't do anything, but they did. Great punt. Devin Bell pins them inside around the 10-yard line. Alabama A&M, I think it was 3 straight incomplete passes, and Arkansas forces a punt. They get the ball back after that 3 and out. And Arkansas scores to make it 24-7. Green had a long scramble on that play, too. Remember, he rolled out to the right. Probably should have got out of bounds. Wish he would have gotten out of bounds, but he takes a big hit, picks up the first down, and later Jalen Brown. How about them dispersing the diversity of the Arkansas receivers? Let me take a look at the stats. 24-7, then Arkansas overcomes a holding penalty on my guy, Fernando Carmona. I know he'll clean that up. The captain, double nickel, takes away a touchdown, but you got to give Arkansas some credit the way they overcame that adversity, kept the drive going, and they scored right before the end of the half. And so, if you're watching the game and it's like 31-7, I got to say it. I can't wait to talk to some of my friends that are at the game. It seems very subdued at Reynolds Razorback Stadium. Doesn't seem to be a lot of excitement. I get it. It's Alabama A&M. It's hard to get excited for that game, being on your feet and yelling the entire time. But not a great environment. But if you're looking, I don't know, the score just kind of 31-7, and that's kind of what I was thinking in my mind this game would be like. But it just doesn't have that same flow. I felt like there would be maybe more explosive plays. I don't know what it's missing right now, but it's 31-7. You got to be happy with that. Take away that first drive, but they do have college players and a seventh-year player over there for Alabama A&M. That quarterback has seen a lot of action and played a lot over the years. But I I don't know. I just have a weird feeling about the game. They're on their way to probably covering and dominating this game, but 31-7 with that late touchdown. I guess I got to feel pretty good. Here's some stats for you. Taylor Green, 18 of 25, already with 246 yards passing. What do you want, Wes? I mean, that's pretty darn good. 4 touchdowns in the first half for Taylor Green. So if he kept this up, now we'll get to that in just a second. Keep an eye on the TV. I'm not going to hold you, make you miss anything, but 18 to 25, 246, 4 touchdowns. You multiply that by 2, which I do not think he's going to play the whole second half. He's on his way to like a 500-yard game and 8 touchdowns. Mike Washington, not much in the running game, 7 for 45, even though that's a 6.4 yards per carry average. Talen's got 33 yards rushing. Braylon Russell, 4 for 14, 3.5 yards. But what's impressive, just I talked about spreading the ball out. Last year with the Andrew Armstrong show, we didn't see much of this, although Omega Blake, now look up, 6 catches, 111 yards in the first and a touchdown in the first half. Targeted 7 times. He's been targeted by far the most. C.J. Brown has 3 catches for 35 yards and a touchdown. He's been targeted 5 times. Raylan Sharp targeted 4 times, 3 catches, 41 yards and a touchdown. Jalen Brown, as I mentioned, had that touchdown. 2 catches, 15 yards. Monte Harrison had a catch for 29 yards. Got the Platt, the tight end, involved, 15-yard reception for him. Cam Shanks has a catch. Washington had 1 catch. So several different receivers getting into the action. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 receivers, 6 receivers. Caught a pass there in the first half for Arkansas. But Omega Blake, gosh, 6 catches, 111 yards. Overall, Arkansas has 336 total yards right now, on their way to a 600-yard game. 246 passing, 90 on the ground. Alabama A&M, 159 yards. Defense has got to do a little bit better. 130 yards given up through the air. Only 29 yards rushing. They've been throwing the ball a little bit more than they've only attempted 9 rushes, it looks like, the entire game. Thrown it 16 times. So, all right, there you go. First half reaction. Coming up, as soon as the game's over, I'm going to get Chris Gregg on here, former Razorback tight end. He wants to talk about the game. And Kevin Kelly, head coach down at Sheridan. We're going to talk a little Razorback football with him and also talk some high school football. Last night, some great games across the state last night. So we're going to come back here in about an hour and a half with our instant post-game reaction. Hope you can join us. Find the stream. We're on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube. Now that this is populated, my first ever video of More Sports on YouTube, you'll be able to go and subscribe. You'll be able to find it, do a search on YouTube for More Sports. Glad you were with us. Stick around, watch the game.